Chosen one. You need to prepare yourself for something you have prayed about in secret: sudden wealth. I know those two words just hit your spirit differently, because you have been struggling. You have been crying out to God when no one was watching. You have been wondering if heaven even hears you anymore. But this message did not find you by accident. The enemy tried everything to keep you from clicking. He threw distractions at you. He whispered that this was not for you, but your spirit refused to scroll past. Because deep in your bones you already know. This word belongs to you. Chosen one. Before we go deeper, pause for a moment. If this message is already speaking to your spirit, do not just watch silently. Subscribe now so you do not miss the confirmations that God sends your way. You know how the enemy tries to distract you right when you need a word the most. Now hear me clearly. This is not about luck. This is not about working harder. This is a prophetic summons for those who have been hidden, pressed, misunderstood, attacked, and refined by the hand of God Himself. If betrayals came from places you once trusted, if delays tested your faith beyond what felt bearable, if you have felt the weight of spiritual warfare pressing against your chest lately, then lean in closer. You are being prepared for a sudden shift that will shock even you. Hell does not waste ammunition on empty targets. The resistance you faced was not punishment, it was proof. Proof that your elevation is close enough to be detected by every force assigned to stop it. You have been the one people ignored, the one they underestimated, the one they counted out when things got hard. Not because you were weak, but because you were marked. Marked for wealth that will silence mockers. Marked for doors that will open without explanation. Marked for provision that will bypass every system designed to keep you waiting. What God is about to do will not match your recent history of struggle. It will not look logical to outsiders. It will not follow normal timelines, and that is exactly how you will know. It was Him all along. Stay with me, chosen one. What I am about to reveal next will explain why your life never made sense to others. You were different from the beginning. Even as a child, you sensed it. Something inside you never fit comfortably into normal patterns. You watched others settle into easy paths while your road kept twisting in ways no one could explain. Family members looked at you strange. Friends never fully understood your depth. Teachers saw potential, but could not name what made you stand apart. That was not rejection, chosen one. That was the mark. You carry something in your spirit that the world cannot categorize, a calling so heavy that ordinary containers could never hold it. And because of that weight, you walked through seasons of confusion. Seasons where you questioned your own sanity. Seasons where loneliness pressed so hard you wondered if God had forgotten your address. He did not forget. He was forging you in secret. The enemy recognized your potential before you did. That is why the attacks started early. That is why certain people were positioned to wound you before you could understand your own power. That is why voices tried to convince you that you were too much, or never enough. But here is what the opposition never counted on. You survived. Every closed door, every harsh word, every betrayal that left you gasping for air. You are still here, still breathing, still believing even when belief felt foolish. Your spirit knows something your mind still wrestles with. You were chosen to steward more responsibility, more influence, more resources, more weight than average shoulders could carry. That is why your training was severe. That is why your pruning cut so deep. That is why God allowed you to lose things you desperately prayed to keep. He was not being cruel. He was being precise, shaping you into a vessel strong enough for what He planned to pour out. And chosen one, what God showed me about your next season made me pause in prayer. The shift is closer than you realize, but before I release what is coming, you must understand why God hid you for so long. There were years when you felt invisible. Years when you watched others receive promotions while you received pruning. Years when doors opened for people who started after you while your path remained blocked by forces you could not name. You questioned everything: your timing, your calling, your worth. But chosen one, hear this truth and let it settle deep into your spirit. God hides what he is about to honor. Those hidden years were not wasted. They were construction. While the world counted you out, heaven was building something inside you that could not be rushed. Something that required silence. Something that demanded separation from crowds who would have contaminated your process. You were not overlooked. You were protected. The enemy wanted you visible too soon. He wanted you promoted before your character matched your calling. He wanted you exposed before your roots grew deep enough to handle the winds that come with elevation. But God refused to release you prematurely. Every rejection carried purpose. Every closed door redirected you towards something better. Every tear you cried in secret watered seeds that are now ready to break through the surface. And here is what will make you weep when you finally see it clearly. Every crack in your story is being filled with gold. Your wounds are not weaknesses. They are proof that you survived what was sent to destroy you. And those very scars will become your testimony when God positions you before those who need to hear how you made it through. Some people sat at your table while secretly hoping you would fail. They smiled in your presence, but whispered against your progress in your absence. God saw it all. He documented every betrayal. He recorded every lie spoken over your future, and he has already scheduled their exposure. But that is not your concern right now. Your assignment is to trust what he built in the hidden place, because chosen one, what God has stored for you required years of preparation, and that preparation is almost complete. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt exhausted for no logical reason? Have you carried a heaviness in your chest that doctors could not diagnose? Have you woken up at 3 in the morning with your mind racing and your spirit restless? That was not anxiety, chosen one. That was the weight of your anointing. Heavy callings require heavy training. The burden you carry is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is proof that something powerful lives inside you. Something that hell recognized long before you understood your own authority. God isolated you on purpose, not to punish you, but to protect the seed. He planted in your spirit from contamination. You could not afford to be surrounded by small conversations when you were being built for kingdom impact. You could not sit comfortably in shallow relationships when your destiny required depth that most people cannot offer. The loneliness hurt. I know it did. But that loneliness was also a guard, keeping you separate from voices that would have diluted your discernment, keeping you hungry for something that casual connections could never satisfy. And now the warfare has intensified. Unexplained delays right before breakthroughs, resistance in simple tasks that should flow easily, dreams filled with conflict, fatigue that sleep cannot cure. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. The heavier the attack, the closer you are to the door God is about to open. The realm of the Spirit recognizes that your season is shifting. Forces that benefited from your delay are panicking because they sense their time is running out. But chosen one, that pressure in your chest right now, that is not breakdown. That is breakthrough pressing against the walls of your current season, demanding to be released. You are not overwhelmed. You are pregnant with purpose, and what you carry is almost ready to be born. But before God releases what he has stored for you, there is a warning he needs you to receive. Chosen one, what I am about to share requires reverence. God is releasing sudden wealth into your life, but he is also releasing a warning. Because increase without preparation becomes destruction. Hear this clearly. Sudden wealth requires sudden maturity. Money does not change people. It amplifies who they already are. If your heart carries bitterness, wealth will magnify that bitterness. If your spirit harbors pride, resources will feed that pride until it consumes you. But if your heart is anchored in humility and obedience, wealth becomes a weapon in the hands of God. That is why He is warning you now. Before the doors open, before the provision manifests, before the accounts shift in your favor, you must guard 5 things with your life. Guard your mouth. Do not announce what God told you privately. Some blessings lose power when spoken too soon. The enemy listens to your conversations, waiting for information he can use against you. Guard your associations. Not everyone celebrating your struggle will celebrate your success. Some people need you broken to feel whole. When wealth arrives, their true motives will surface. Guard your ego. Stay low when God lifts you high. The moment you forget who brought you here is the moment you begin to fall. Guard your emotions. Wealth attracts chaos. People will come with opportunities that feel urgent but carry traps. Do not make permanent decisions from temporary excitement. Guard your obedience. The instructions God gives you in this next season may look foolish to others. Follow them anyway. Your breakthrough lives on the other side of obedience that does not make sense. God is not releasing wealth to spoil you. He is releasing wealth to position you, to fund assignments that will outlive you, to break generational lack in your bloodline, to remove you from environments that drain your anointing. This wealth is strategic, not cosmetic. Within the next 40 days, you will understand why this warning was necessary. Listen, I know you are watching quietly, just taking everything in. But chosen ones like you do not come across these messages by accident. If this is touching your soul, hit that subscribe button. Do not keep walking through spiritual warfare alone when a whole family of chosen ones is right here with you. Now I need to expose something the enemy hoped you would never discover. The warfare you experienced recently was not random. It was calculated. It was timed. It was an interception strategy designed to stop you right before your greatest shift. The enemy does not attack what he already controls. He does not waste resources on people walking in circles. But you became a target because your elevation was detected in the realm of the spirit before it manifested in the natural. Think about the last few months. Character assassination. People spoke against your name without cause. Lies traveled through mouths that once praised you. Your reputation was dragged through dirt by those who never understood your journey. Betrayal from inner circles. The knife did not come from strangers. It came from hands you trusted, faces you loved, voices you believed would never turn against you. Financial pressure that made no logical sense. Money disappeared faster than it arrived. Unexpected expenses attacked you from every angle. Provision felt blocked by invisible walls. Isolation that felt supernaturally enforced. Friends vanished. Invitations stopped. You found yourself alone in rooms that once felt full. Delays right before breakthroughs. Every time momentum built, something crashed. Every time hope rose, disappointment followed. This was not bad luck. This was interception. The enemy calculated the timing of your breakthrough and launched warfare designed to exhaust your faith before the blessing arrived. He wanted you too tired to receive, too bitter to steward, too broken to believe. But here is the revelation that will set your spirit on fire. Every plan formed against your elevation has already failed. What was sent to drain you has actually sharpened you. What was designed to break you has trained you. What was meant to discourage you has activated a deeper authority in your spirit. You did not just survive the attack. You outgrew it. And now the very forces that tried to destroy you are watching in terror, because they realize their assignment did not work. You are still standing, still believing, still expecting. But chosen one, the attacks were not only external. Some came from people who slept under your roof, who ate at your table, who smiled while secretly hoping you would fail, and God is about to expose every single one of them. Chosen one. What I am about to reveal may hurt, but truth that wounds today will heal you for a lifetime. There are people in your circle right now who are not for you. They wear friendly faces. They speak supportive words. But their spirits carry assignments against your destiny. God showed me 3 types of enemies that hide within trusted spaces, and as I describe them, He will bring specific faces to your mind. The first is the crisis magnet. This person lives in constant chaos. Every week brings a new emergency. Every conversation centers on their problems. They drain your peace with endless drama that never seems to resolve. You thought you were being a good friend by carrying their burdens. But chosen one, their chaos is not accidental, it is assigned. Designed to consume your energy so you have nothing left for your own purpose. They keep you so busy putting out their fires that you never build your own future. The second is the historian. This person never lets you forget who you used to be. Every time you grow, they remind you of past failures. Every time you dream bigger, they drag old mistakes into the conversation. They speak your old name over your new season. They need you stuck in yesterday because your tomorrow threatens their comfort. If you rise, their excuses for staying stagnant lose power. The third is the spy. This person asks too many questions. They want details about your plans before those plans are ready for exposure. Their curiosity feels like care, but it carries a different motive. They gather information and share it with people who do not wish you well. They report your movements to those who monitor your progress, and they smile while doing it, never revealing their true assignment. Now pause for a moment. Did a face appear while I spoke? Did your spirit recognize someone in these descriptions? That recognition is not coincidence. That is God exposing what He is about to remove. You will not need to confront them. God is handling this separation silently. He is cutting cords without chaos, removing access without drama, shifting your environment without requiring your intervention. When the wealth manifests, it will become clear who was sent by God and who was present for convenience. Do not feel guilty for outgrowing people who refuse to grow with you. Do not apologize for obeying God over maintaining familiarity. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Your obedience will offend those who benefit from your stagnation. Let them be offended. If God revealed someone to you just now, type exposed in the comments. Do not scroll past without acknowledging what heaven just showed you. Chosen one, there is a reason God has made you quiet lately. You used to share everything. Your dreams, your plans, your prayers. But recently, something shifted. Words that once flowed freely now feel trapped in your throat. You find yourself holding back details that you would have announced before. That is not fear. That is divine instruction. God has placed you under a silence assignment. Do not announce what God told you privately. Some blessings require secrecy to survive. The enemy cannot stop what he does not know. And there are people around you who report to forces that want you delayed. Do not explain what he asked you to endure. Your wilderness story is not entertainment for curious ears. The depths you walked through are sacred. Share them only when God releases you to testify. Do not seek validation from those who could not see you in the hidden season. If they did not recognize your value when you had nothing, they do not deserve access when you have everything. This silence is protection. While your mouth rests, God is working. While you hold your peace, heaven is fighting. While you resist the urge to prove yourself, the creator of the universe is preparing your vindication. Some people celebrated your struggle but will resent your success. They tolerated you when you were broken because your brokenness made them feel better about their own lives. When wealth arrives, their true feelings will surface. Let them wonder. Let them guess. Let them assume whatever they want. Your testimony will speak when the time is right. And when it does, no explanation will be necessary. The evidence will silence every doubter. For the next 7 days, practice sacred silence. Guard your words like gold, because what God is building in secret is almost ready for public display. Chosen one, I need you to understand something that will change how you see your entire journey. The pain was not punishment. The delay was not denial. The silence was not abandonment. It was all preparation. God was not being cruel when He allowed you to lose things you prayed desperately to keep. He was being precise, surgical, intentional, removing what would have poisoned the blessing He was preparing to pour out. You begged Him to save certain relationships. He let them die because they would have drained the wealth He planned to release. You cried over closed doors. He sealed them because what waited behind those doors would have destroyed you. Every loss made room for what is coming. You are about to see why it could not happen sooner, why the timing had to be exactly this, why rushing the process would have ruined the outcome. God needed your character to match your calling. He needed your roots to grow deep enough to handle the winds that come with elevation. He needed your discernment sharpened so you could recognize traps disguised as opportunities. And He needed your dependency transferred from people to Him alone. That is why He allowed the betrayals. Not to break you, but to break your attachment to human approval. To teach you that His presence is enough, even when every person walks away. Sudden wealth is not God changing His mind about you. It is God keeping His original promise, the one He whispered to your spirit in seasons when no one else believed, the one that felt too big to speak out loud. He never forgot that promise. He was building you into someone capable of carrying it. Your container had to be expanded before the overflow could be released. Your hands had to be emptied before they could receive what heaven stored for you. And now, that preparation is complete. The version of you that started this journey could not have handled what is coming. But the version of you sitting here right now, refined by fire, tested by trial, proven by persistence, you are ready. And what God showed me about your next season will confirm everything your spirit has been sensing. Chosen one, lean in close. This is the moment everything shifts. What God is releasing over your life is called sudden wealth because it will not arrive the way anyone expects. Not even you. It will bypass systems that would have taken credit for your success. It will skip timelines that would have required compromise. It will ignore gatekeepers who thought they controlled your access. When it happens, you will know without question, God did this. Hear these words and let them sink into the deepest parts of your spirit. What was delayed is being released suddenly. Doors that stayed locked for years will swing open within days. Opportunities that seemed impossible will present themselves without your chasing. Resources that eluded you for seasons will flow toward you like rivers finding the ocean. The season of hiding is ending. Visibility is coming. Recognition is coming. Platforms you never pursued will pursue you. Rooms you never expected to enter will extend invitations. Your name will be mentioned in conversations you know nothing about. Watch who reaches out unexpectedly. In the coming days, someone will contact you with an opportunity that changes everything. It will feel random to others, but you will know it is divine alignment meeting divine timing. This wealth is strategic. It carries assignments attached to every dollar. God is releasing provision to fund purposes that will outlive you. Ministries will be built. Families will be fed. Generational curses of poverty will shatter at your feet. Children who have not yet been born will benefit from what you steward. He is releasing resources to break generational lack in your bloodline. What your parents could not access, you will possess. What your grandparents only dreamed of, you will walk in daily. The cycle of barely enough ends with you. He is releasing wealth to remove you from environments that drain your anointing. Places that tolerated you will become places you leave behind. Systems that demanded you shrink will watch you expand beyond their reach. And He is releasing increase to silence every voice that opposed you. Those who predicted your failure will witness your favor. Those who celebrated Your struggle will watch your success in stunned silence. Those who wrote you off will write about you. Before this month ends, you will receive the first confirmation that this word is active in your life. It may come as unexpected money. It may come as a connection that opens doors. It may come as clarity that brings peace. But it will come, and when it does, you will remember this exact moment. If you receive this prophecy over your life, type "I receive sudden wealth" in the comments right now. Do not scroll past without claiming what God has spoken over you. Stop right here. If you have not subscribed yet, ask yourself why. Every time you search for clarity, every time you feel overwhelmed, God guides you to messages like this. Do not reject what heaven is trying to give you. Subscribe so you stay connected to the voice that lifts you when no one else does. Chosen one, the shift has already started. You may not see it yet in the natural. Your bank account may still look the same. Your circumstances may appear unchanged, but in the realm of the spirit, something massive has been set in motion. And once it crosses into the visible world, everything will accelerate. The shift will feel like years being compressed into moments. What should have taken a decade will happen in months. What normally requires connections you do not have will flow to you without effort. What seemed permanently blocked will suddenly become wide open. Pay attention to the signs. Unexpected calls will come. People from your past will reach out with opportunities that feel random but carry divine fingerprints. Strangers will speak words that confirm what God told you in private. Doors will unlock without you knocking. Financial channels will open in unusual ways. Money will arrive from sources you never considered. Debts that felt permanent will find sudden solutions. Provision will meet you before you even articulate the need. Former enemies will go quiet. Those who spoke against you will suddenly lose their voice. Opposition that felt relentless will mysteriously fade. The warfare that pressed against your chest will lift like morning fog. Clarity will replace confusion. Decisions that tormented you will become simple. Direction that felt hidden will become obvious. Peace will settle into spaces that only knew chaos. When this happens, people will ask how. How did you get that opportunity? How did that door open so fast? How did everything change so quickly? But only you and God will know the cost. Only you will remember the nights you almost gave up. Only you will recall the tears no one witnessed. Only you will understand the battles fought in silence while the world assumed you had it easy. Your testimony will carry weight because of what you survived to receive it. But chosen one, I must prepare you for something else. The shift will trigger one final attack, not from the enemy you expect, but from people who benefited from your struggle. People who needed you small to feel significant. People who tolerated your presence but never truly wanted your progress. And this final battle will determine whether you enter your blessing whole or wounded. Right before your greatest breakthrough, the enemy will attempt his greatest distraction. He knows his window is closing. He senses that what God is releasing cannot be stopped, and desperation makes him reckless. This is not the time to relax. This is the time to stand firm. In the coming days, watch for these final attack strategies. Sudden confusion when clarity was just established. You will feel certain about a decision one moment and completely lost the next. This is designed to make you hesitate when you should be moving forward. Arguments with people you love right before the blessing arrives. Conflict will surface over small matters. Words will be exchanged that feel unusually sharp. This is designed to steal your peace and fracture your focus. Physical symptoms, without medical explanation. Headaches, fatigue, tightness in your chest, restless sleep. This is warfare manifesting in your body, trying to weaken your vessel before increase arrives. Temptation to quit when you are closest to the finish line. Thoughts will whisper that you have been foolish to believe. Voices will suggest that nothing is really changing. This is a last attempt to abort your blessing before delivery. But chosen one, hear this declaration over your life. You have not come this far to fall at the threshold. Every weapon formed against your elevation is broken right now. Every voice of accusation is silenced in this moment. Every assignment sent to delay your destiny is canceled by the authority of heaven. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The battle is already won in the spirit. You are simply walking it out in the natural. Do not let the final attack convince you that the war is still raging. The outcome was decided before you clicked on this message. What remains is simply the enemy's desperate attempt to make you forfeit what already belongs to you. Stand firm. Hold your ground. Refuse to surrender the territory God already gave you. Because what comes after this final warfare will make every battle worth it. Type "the battle is won" in the comments if you receive this authority over your life. Chosen one. God is not just blessing you. He is reversing everything the enemy stole. This is not simply increase, this is restoration with interest. What was taken in your season of lack will be returned multiplied in your season of overflow. Every opportunity that was blocked will reopen with greater access than before. Every relationship that was poisoned will be replaced with connections of deeper loyalty. Every financial loss will be recovered and exceeded. God keeps records the enemy hopes you forget. He documented every tear you cried alone. He noted every prayer that seemed to hit the ceiling. He witnessed every betrayal that cut your heart. And he has scheduled a reversal so complete that even you will struggle to believe it. Those who wrote you off will write about you. The same voices that dismissed your potential will reference your success. The same circles that excluded you will seek your presence. The same people who counted you out will watch you count blessings they cannot fathom. Those who predicted your failure will witness your favor. Every negative word spoken over your life will be proven false. Every limitation they placed on your future will be shattered by what God releases. Those who celebrated your struggle will watch your success in stunned silence. They will search for explanations and find none. They will look for shortcuts you must have taken and discover only obedience. And your vindication will require no words from your mouth. The evidence will speak. The transformation will testify. The blessing will silence every argument. But this reversal extends beyond you alone. Generational patterns are breaking at your feet. The lack that plagued your parents ends with you. The struggle that defined your grandparents becomes a distant memory. The limitations that choked your bloodline lose their power in this moment. Your children will inherit what your ancestors only dreamed of. They will walk in access that previous generations could not imagine. They will carry wealth that was stored for generations, waiting for someone faithful enough to steward it. That someone is you. Within 72 hours, you will receive confirmation that this reversal has begun. Watch for signs. Pay attention to shifts. Notice what changes. Because chosen one, when God reverses, he does not do it quietly. Now hear this warning with a humble heart. Wealth without wisdom becomes a weapon against your own destiny. What God is releasing requires responsibility that matches the resource. You are not stepping into luck. You are stepping into legacy. This is not money to consume. This is money to construct. Build what will outlast your lifetime. Fund what will bless generations you will never meet. Invest in purposes that carry eternal weight. The first portion belongs to God. Before you spend a single dollar on yourself, honor the one who released it. This is not religious tradition. This is spiritual alignment. When you put him first in your finances, he protects and multiplies what remains. Break poverty in others as it is being broken in you. Your blessing is not meant to stay in your hands alone. It flows through you to reach people still trapped in the struggle you escaped. Be generous in ways that only someone who truly understands lack can be. Protect the blessing with wisdom and discernment. Not every opportunity that arrives deserves your investment. Not every person who appears deserves your access. Test motives before writing checks. Verify intentions before signing agreements. Teach the next generation to steward. Increase. What good is building wealth if your children do not understand its purpose? Pass down principles alongside provision. Give them wisdom before you give them inheritance. And remember where you came from. Stay humble in the blessing as you were faithful in the struggle. The wilderness taught you things the palace never could. Do not forget those lessons when comfort surrounds you. Do not lose hunger when abundance arrives. The moment you forget the hand that lifted you is the moment you begin to fall. You are not building wealth for yourself alone. You are building for generations. Your obedience today will feed children who have not yet been born. Your faithfulness now will fund ministries that do not yet exist. Steward well, chosen one. Because what God is entrusting to you carries weight that extends far beyond your own lifetime. Chosen one, we have reached the end of this prophetic word. But before I release you, something must be sealed over your life. What God has spoken through this message cannot return void. It was assigned to you, timed for you, released specifically for this moment in your journey. Now receive these final declarations with your whole heart. Prepare yourself, not in fear, but in faith. Prepare your mind for increase. The way you think about money is about to change. Scarcity mentality dies today. Abundance thinking takes its place. You will no longer count pennies. You will steward purpose. Prepare your spirit for visibility. The season of hiding is officially over. God is pushing you into rooms you never pursued. Platforms will find you. Influence will grow. Your voice will reach ears that need exactly what you carry. Prepare your heart for responsibility. Heavy blessings require strong shoulders. What God entrusts to you will demand maturity, wisdom, and selflessness. But He already knows you are ready. That is why He chose you. Prepare your habits for stewardship. Small patterns become big problems when wealth arrives. Discipline yourself now in the little things. Master your spending before the zeros multiply. Build structures that can hold what heaven is pouring out. Now stand in agreement as I speak these words over your life. I declare over you, the season of hiding is over. I declare over you, sudden wealth is released into your hands. I declare over you, every enemy assignment against your finances is canceled. I declare over you, your destiny is activated and nothing can stop it. I declare over you, what heaven stored for you is now being delivered. The jackpot is not just financial, it is divine alignment meeting divine timing. It is favor that cannot be manufactured. It is blessing that bypasses human systems and flows directly from the throne of God. And when it happens, you will know with every fiber of your being, God did this. Not luck, not coincidence, not hustle alone. God. Stay grounded in the days ahead. Stay obedient to His voice. Stay discerning about who gets access. Your sudden shift has begun. The words spoken in this video have marked a turning point in your history. If you have received this prophetic word over your life, type "It is sealed" in the comments. Seal it with your words. Claim it with your faith. Let heaven and earth witness your agreement. Before you go, chosen one, do not forget. The fact that you made it to the end of this message means something. Your spirit needed this. Do not walk away without subscribing. It costs nothing, but it means everything for the journey God is taking you on. Join the family. Your breakthrough might be in the next video. Until the next word. Walk in your authority, chosen one. Your sudden wealth is coming, and you are finally ready to receive it.